Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. It is Real Estate Tuesday, and thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for being my friends and subscribers. And if you're not, boom, smash the subscribe. Click on the like, click on the bell, share my videos, tell your friends. Yes, it'll be another quickie. Why? Because nobody watches them. A few people watch them, but not as much as my bikes. Today, we're going to talk about condominiums. Everybody thinks, well, first off, what is a condominium? A condominium is not an entity, so to speak. It is not a physical entity. A condominium is a form of ownership, legal ownership. So whenever you hear condominium, people frequently get this image of the apartment style condominiums, which is frequent and common, but a condominium is a legal form of ownership. It's a collective of owners. So everybody who lives in the condo association is an owner, is part of the collective. And so with a condominium being a form of ownership, legal ownership, that means that anything can be a condominium. And in fact, it is. In Maryland, you have condominiums that look like apartments, but you also have condominiums that are townhouses. And in Maryland, there are condominiums that are single family homes. So it's not necessarily the physical entity, it is the ownership. And when you have a condo, there will be a set of rules and documents and governing documents that discuss who owns what. So you could have a condominium where the collective, the owners, own every single piece of the outside together. Or you could have it where they only own the walls, exterior walls, and the roof. And say the windows and everything belongs to the actual owner of the condo. So it just depends how the condominium association is created as to who owns what. It can vary. With a single family home, the condo owns the land, not the building. In some instances, it all depends on the documents. And what does that mean as a practical matter? It's kind of like the pluses and minuses. With a condo association, everybody shares the cost of what the collective owns. So if the collective owns the roof and it's apartment style and there's 10 buildings and building 3 needs a new roof, they all share the cost. And that's like the pluses and minuses. What's the plus? Everybody shares the cost. So no individual has the burden of the roof or the new siding or the new parking lot or the new roads, because in a condominium where it's single family homes, the condo association could own all of the roads. So all of the plowing and the maintenance and the repaving, that's all a burden, all a cost of the collective. So that's a plus, they share the cost, but it's also a negative, because if they're gonna repave Orange Court and you live on Purple Lane, you'll be like, why do I have to pay for Orange Court? Well, you have to pay for Orange Court along with everybody else because you all are a collective of owners who share the cost. And so that's kind of the pluses and minuses with a condo. It's not the building that determines whether it's a condo, it's the legal ownership. Now, as a realtor, what do I pay attention to with condos is I research. Before any of my clients buy in a condo, I'll do research, and I will try to find out if there's any special assessments coming, because that's the big wackadoo with condos. Here's an example. Some of my friends lived in a condo in Port Deposit on the Woodard. Every unit got hit with a special assessment of, I think it was like $20,000, because there was a defect in the construction of the building. And so if there's a special assessment, you have to pay that. Sometimes they give you the ability to pay over time. Sometimes they say, no, you got to pay it in like 4 weeks. They don't give you the ability to pay it over like 12 or 24 months or 36 months, because they need that money for the repair. And so that's what you have to be careful of when you buy a condo, because many times that special assessment will be on the board but won't be in play yet. So you want to make sure that you're not buying into a condominium, condo association, where there's a special assessment that's coming. Now, if you're in a condo association, that's just one of the pitfalls that may happen. You're living in a condo association, no issues whatsoever. You're paying $400 a month for your dues, and then all of a sudden they say the swimming pool needs to be rebuilt, and it's going to be $1 million. And now everybody has to pay a $5,000 special assessment. Those things happen. So that's one of the things to be wary of when you move into a condo association. Sometimes it's good to move into an older condo association because all the bugs have been worked out of the buildings. Sometimes it's like, I'm going to pick this new building, new condo association, because everything is brand new and there shouldn't be any maintenance issues or whatever. It could be like a building defect issue. So you never know. So that's just a couple things to be mindful of with condos. Pluses and minuses. Share the cost. You share the cost. All right. I hope you enjoyed that little video about condominiums and what a condo really is. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being my friends and subscribers. And if you're not, please smash the subscribe. Click on the like. Click on the bell. Just like that. I love you all. See ya.